Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. So we're back outside with it today. I just got back from the store, picked up a bunch of plants and trees. Make sure that the fall's out. Picked up a bunch of plants and trees and stuff that we're gonna plant. Of course, I loaded everything up inside the Durango again. It's funny because last month I told myself when I picked that wood up, the firewood had a bunch of bugs on it, and for a good month, bro, like we had a bunch of spiders and bugs inside the car, and I told myself I'll never do it again. But here I am again. So I ended up picking up 2 trees that Shanice wanted, and 4 of the plants. I forgot the names of it. I'll let her explain all that stuff later. But I'm gonna unload the car real fast and get it all situated. Spider.
So we're at it again. We're outside doing some yard work, some gardening, all that good stuff. We went yesterday to Lowe's and a local nursery to get a couple like shrubs, and we got a couple trees.
Long, bro.
Yeah, so I don't really know exactly what our plan is. We're just kind of gonna fill it out, but first we're gonna remove this grass, as much grass as possible, put down some topsoil. That's what you got, right? Topsoil.
Yeah, topsoil. I got about 10 bags of topsoil.
Yeah,
yesterday.
and then we're gonna plant 3 or maybe 2. I don't know, cause okay, I got 3 hydrangea trees from Lowe's. They were on sale, so their regular price was $95. And they're 50% off, just because, you know, we're going into the colder season. So I feel like a lot of those, what do they call it? Tropical plants.
Yeah,
a lot of the tropical plants were half off, which was great. So we got a good deal.
Really, really good deal. It was a steal, man.
I had Jeremy go back today to get 2 more because we only got 1 yesterday and it was just getting late. So he ended up getting 2 more today along with 4.
Yeah, I got 4
azaleas.
Azaleas. White ones.
Yeah, so I'm excited about those. And then we got 2 boxwood shrubs. So we're just, you know, because this area right here is so bare. Like there's no windows or anything. So it needs life, you know, it needs greenery, just all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to get to today. As you can see, we already did the rocks. I don't know if we showed you guys in the previous vlog or not. We finished this before we left to California, so we were a little nervous that like we would come back to some dead plants, but they ended up doing well. We watered them really, really well before we left and we came back and they were good. But this is my gardenia. This is my gardenia and something is eating it because it's getting smaller and smaller and I could see that some of the leaves have been nibbled on. So we're going to have to combat that, which is so annoying because the other one is doing well. The other one down there is untouched, so that's good. But yeah, I'm just excited to see this stuff grow and just get fuller and, you know, when it's time for blooms, and I'm just excited. But we're just slowly putting in work, one step at a time. We're going to eventually get this grass. Well, Jeremy's going to reseed it. We were like, let's just do sod, but we're trying to take the budget-friendly route. So he's just going to seed this area pretty much everywhere, honestly, so that we have some grass, some fresh grass. And we're also looking to get a new... Oh my gosh, I thought somebody was falling down the hill. Oh my goodness. But we're going to get a new retaining wall because this... Let's go closer and show them the hot mess that this is and what lives in here. I know, right? But we know for certain there are chipmunks in here. Definitely termites, all that stuff. But they're just, yeah, carpenter ants. There's just a lot that comes with this wall or lack thereof. But we're going to get a new retaining wall hopefully soon.
So we used to have an anthill right here. We have a big one right here. I think we have another one over here somewhere.
Yeah, these ants go hard.
Yeah, carpenter ants, bro. One right here. So I'm going to probably tear into this one and try to get that one taken out before we get this wall done. So it's going to be a challenge for sure. So I'm going to start digging this stuff up and get everything ready. A couple weeks ago when we first started doing the landscaping, we ended up digging everything up to get everything leveled and add dirt. And we came across our electrical wire, right? And the electrical wire, for whatever reason, it wasn't buried that much underground. So that was already dumb, right? So when I was digging it, I came across it. I stopped, I covered it back up, and I basically went back and ended up digging somewhere else. So that night, I noticed that my lights didn't turn on in my driveway. So I'm like, bro, like, what's going on with my lights? So sure enough, I go down to the electrical box, and I see that the breaker had been tripped. So, okay, cool. That's probably what it was. So I tripped it over, or not tripped it over, but I moved it back over to off. Bro, as soon as I pushed it over to on, it looked like the 4th of July. Like I was holding the dog, and it just started sparkling everywhere. I jumped back, heart's beating fast. I'm like, bro, this house about to blow up. It's about to blow up. And it just stopped. So I'm like, whoa, like what the heck was that? So I ended up calling an electrician out. He came out 2 or 3 days later and he checked it out. He ended up swapping the breaker out. So I backed up. I'm like, all right. I'm like, hey man, good luck with this, bro. So I started recording him on the low, but he turned around. Like when he turned around, I turned it off. I'm like, God. So as soon as he hit the breaker, the new breaker, 4th of July everywhere again. He turned it off. He was like, man, I've been doing this for 35 years. I've never seen this. Like we said before, this house is a mystery. And like there's so many things that it just doesn't make any sense, man. So he didn't fix it yet. So I'm going to try to bring the wire up and make sure that it's not damaged. I'm assuming that I probably damaged it. Hopefully I did. And that way we can just fix it from there. But man, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We can put her hair. Guys, check out my boots, even though they're all filthy. This brand is called High C. Tell me these are not the cutest floral print boots you've ever seen. I love me a good floral print. We're all rocking our High C boots right now. Jeremy has his, super comfortable. I love how comfortable mine are, but I also love how easy they are to slip on and slip off. My other boots were annoying. Like, they were really a pain to slip in and take off. The girls are also rocking their boots. They're supposed to be over here helping us. Baby, be careful. Jade has her pink ones. Seda has her black ones. And Miss Gigi has her green ones. You girls love your boots?
Check mine out, though.
Show them yours.
I did already. They're like obsessed with mine.
You guys don't like Daddy's?
I do.
Daddy's is called the working boots, because you know Daddy be out here putting in work. It has the mid-soles with the non-slip and the self-cleaning outsoles. But you know about it, baby. You never seen it? But now I look forward to using these boots in the wintertime. They keep you warm up to like 14 degrees, something like that. And especially where we're at Central Ohio, like we should be just fine with that. And then the 100% insulation, just the softness, man, like in the comfort of the boot. I don't know if you guys saw my vlog last week, but my boots were trash. Like seriously, just trash. It hurt my foot every time I wore them. I mean, I just feel like they just made boots and they didn't really, think about the person's foot. So,
didn't you get blisters in the other ones?
Bro, should I show them my feet?
No.
I'll show you what my other boots did. But I like the fact that you can strap these up on the backside too.
But yeah, I went for a more fashionable route with mine. These are rain boots, obviously, but definitely something I'm going to use while gardening. Get out of here.
I just know I can't wait to take my boots fishing, man. Like, I'm going to be able to stand in the water and keep my feet dry. Like, the girls are asking me last week, like, Daddy, can we go fishing? Can we go home and get a fishing pole? I wasn't ready, though. But now, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. And I'm thirsty. And I'm tired.
These are going to be used for the garden. I just may wear these out because they're cute. Obviously in the rain because they're rain boots. I'm going to try to keep them as clean as possible, but I don't know how well I'll do.
My wife out here like a snack. I see you, girl.
Let's get to work. It's about to be.
These boots were made for walking. That's just what I'm gonna do. When I get a chance, I'm gonna walk all over you. What up? So, day 2 of outside. The day guys started off a little early. Our deck guys came out. They had called me yesterday basically saying that they can come out and do a tear down. We had planned on actually doing concrete under the new deck just to have it more of a not so, what's that word I'm looking for? Wild environment. So we had thought about just doing concrete under, but we kind of changed our mind on that. So they actually came out this morning. They told me they're going to be here at 7. You know, I didn't really believe them. You know what I'm saying? You already know how people are. Oh, we'll be there at 7 o'clock. They don't show up until 8. Man, these dudes are here probably at, what, 6:40 or something like that? Yeah, like they were here really, really early to the point where my phone had died last night, so I put it on the charger. But I've been having a little issue with the charging port. My phone never charged this morning, so my alarm didn't go off. So Shanice comes there and wakes me up. She said, "Hey, I think your guys are here." It's like 6:47. I'm like, God dang it. So I jumped up, went outside, took care of everything. So they started doing the tear down on the patio deck. That thing was so old and like beat up. You know what I mean? Like the people who flipped this house basically just Mickey Mouse everything. So they started doing that, and then we actually have the mold guys, the mold treatment guys. They're here doing their remediation on the basement. You know, the guys that actually do the work showed up and examine everything. You know what I'm saying? Kind of did their assessment, and they're like, "Yeah, you have mold for sure. Basement, corners of the basement, under the joist, the wood joist, in the finished side of the basement, an electrical box." I took them upstairs to our attic. They found some spots up there as well. So hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is like the big issue, you know what I'm saying? So right now they're scrubbing everything down. They're gonna fumigate. They're gonna basically cycle the air, run a HEPA filter, you know, the whole 9 yards. So I'm just praying that everything just works out, man, because, you know, I know it's been heavy on Shanice, heavy on the girls, you know, just waking up in the morning and kind of seeing their face kind of swollen and stuff and really not knowing what. But at the end of the day, I just know that God would never put us in a situation that's bigger than what we can handle. Buying this house, moving out here to Ohio has been such a blessing. And why would God put us in a bad situation? You know what I mean, if we can't overcome it. So a lot of learning, a lot of mistakes that we made along the ways, but we're getting there, man. We're getting there. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much got everything cleared as far as all the extra grass and nonsense that was there, weeds and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and continue digging a hole right here so we can get this tree planted. So once everything's planted, we can go ahead and put topsoil and then put our mulch on top. So we'll be all locked in and good to go.
So I wiped down that door, talked about their stage 1 and everything, so that's all clean.
Okay.
He's just going through right now, and he's just going to pretty much spray a little bit in each room, primarily focus on like the bathrooms and stuff like that.
What's off limits?
No.
Can you spray drywall?
Yeah, anything you want.
Maybe the kitchen?
Kitchen? Okay. Okay, I'll let him know, and then he's up there, he's starting
Anything else?
in your guys' bathroom, and then he'll spray a little bit in that room, like in the corners and stuff, and then just kind of work his way down.
Okay.
So.
That works.
Cool. Big old trunk, or whatever you want to call it.
The dirt likes it soft now?
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, look. Look, I love it.
So I just got to Lowe's right now. I had to pick up some things. We needed some food for the trees and the shrubs. We have topsoil, but topsoil doesn't have all the nutrients that the trees and stuff need. So I had to place a quick little order. Man, shout out to curbside pickup, man. Like, I love it.
I'll let them know about that shovel, so.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, buddy. We'll see you next time.
All right, be safe.
Do you need me to shut this?
Nah, I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just like that, clockwork, baby. So I just got back to the house. This is what I picked up right here. Miracle Grow. It's our first time using it, so don't really have, any high expectations or whatnot. But we're gonna see what happens. So with this one, I already sprinkled some around the drip line, which is like the outer perimeter of the branches. It says to avoid hitting the trunk line, obviously. So I already went around there, mixed it all in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Not too much. It says to use about 2 tablespoons, so it should be good. You know, obviously we'll monitor everything, but it's looking good, man.
Are they eating?
The trees are gonna eat. Daddy just fed it some food so they can eat and be healthy.
Coffee?
Yeah, they're gonna eat and be healthy. So after this, I'm gonna water it so they can hydrate. You always have to hydrate. That's how we stay healthy, honey.
Daddy, that's gloves.
My gloves?
No.
Those are your gloves? Okay, go ahead. It's funny how much these kids be watching us just do everything. You know, it's gonna be a blessing just to see them thrive as they get older and just see the fruits of our labor as far as teaching and showing them how to take care of this home, you know. One day it's gonna be their home. What's wrong, Mama? I know, it's okay, baby, it's just mud. Scotch? Make sure you guys take turns with Gio, okay? Hi, girls. Does your mom know you guys are over here? Okay.
She said you could see her for 5 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, no, Scotchy.
The neighbors' grandkids just came over to play with the girls. Always make sure that they have their parents' permission first, you know what I mean? Which is always nice in return, because earlier the girls went across the street to go play, and I heard the mom say, "Does your parents know you're over here?" I'm like, love it, man. You know? Responsible parents. Responsible people. Man, what a blessing it is to see our daughters just like thriving and, you know, enjoying life, man. Like things were so different when I was working and being away. It's like now I can't even like leave the house without them saying, "Daddy, Daddy, where you going? I want to go." It's almost like they're afraid of, that I won't come back or something. You know what I mean? You know, at times it's definitely overwhelming. You know, I'd be wanting to tell them like, "I'm going to see a man about a dog." You know, the stuff my parents used to tell us. Nah, it's just a blessing, man. Just being home with them every day. You know. Your ears? It's inside the house, Mama. You left it right there next to the door. Right now. So Shanice's over there painting the side of the house. She started off with the primer, just so you know it can really stick to the foundation. Now she's painting and doing rocks. I guess we're kind of switching places today since I'm actually cooking for once, right? I've been trying to do better, man. I know I need to do better. It's funny because when I proposed to her, I thought I was going to be her personal chef, and you know, I'm sure she's still waiting for that. So I think this might be the year of that, right? So basically, she got some chicken thighs going. She made sweet potatoes earlier, so I'm just kind of warming them up. I got asparagus and some sausage. I don't know if I told y'all or not, but I just ordered my smoker, man. The brand that I usually buy has been sold out for a minute now, so I finally saw at Home Depot they had them back on sale, or back in stock, should I say. I had to hop on it ASAP, you know what I mean? So I got that bad boy going. It should be here sometime next week, man. I was hoping it's gonna be here before Shanice's birthday. Her birthday's on Sunday. I know she's been dying for some barbecue. You know, some of the best barbecue in the world, you feel me? But it's all good though. You know, after her birthday, she'll have it all the time, right? So I'm just looking forward to that. Smoking my ribs, smoking some links. I ordered some Evergood hot links off their website because for whatever reason I can't find them out here. And I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of the spicy hot stuff that we buy, I think I might have said it before, but they don't be having it out here, which is a trip. So I do it at their website. Shout out to Evergood. So while the girls eat, I'm gonna take over what Shanice was doing. So she painted the foundation of the house to match the siding. She already added the fabric and the rocks. On this side, we're actually going a little bit wider, just because it's gonna be more of a walkway. And obviously we have to walk around the gas meter. I think it's coming out pretty good, man. So a while back, I had mentioned cutting down these pine trees. And a lot of you guys are like, nah, keep it, keep it. So I ended up keeping it, but I did trim them. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but these things were like super low, just ugly and cluttered. Shanice and I ended up cutting everything. And then we started cleaning under the trees. I actually had my neighbor's landscape guy, the one that he fired after the whole fire thing. I hired him, had him help me out. So he's actually coming back tomorrow to clean the rest of this stuff up. It looks good, man. Much better. Yo, so I just got back to the crib right now. I'm gonna go outside and see what the girls are doing. And then I'm gonna get out here and start unloading this stuff. One thing I do like about working from home is, bro, I just put on whatever I want to put on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't gotta worry about no work uniform and dry cleaning or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The only people that see me is y'all. And quite frankly, I don't really care what y'all think. So I'm gonna just do me. I'll take the hat off and let y'all see the ball. You feel me? But anyways, I'm playing with y'all. I do care what y'all think. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go inside, see what's up, and then we'll come back out here and take care of this stuff. So I just got a notification on my phone saying that our credit card information got changed. I know earlier Shanice was trying to change the password, but that was like 2 or 3 hours ago. So for us to get a notification right now saying that the password's been changed and the email's been changed, like, I ain't taking no chances, y'all. I gotta stop what I'm doing to check this out. Because last week, my United Airlines account basically said that my email got changed. So I'm like, why's my email changed? I didn't change anything. So I checked my account, and sure enough, some people ended up booking like 3 flights using my mileage. One was from like Ontario, California to like Singapore or something like that. Another one was like somewhere in China, like 2 spots in China. So I don't take no chances with this fraud stuff, man. Like, that stuff be pissing me off. Excuse my language. That stuff be upsetting me. All right, we good. False alarm, we good. I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Man, so I went to start my lawnmower up, and of course the lawnmower battery is dead, man. I swear every time I start that thing up, I try to use it, it's always something. But that was my fault though. I think I left the key on, so it just drained the battery. So I was like, all right, bet, let me just jump it. So I jump it, got everything started, but then the transmission belt is off. So I had to put that back on, so I had to turn it off. I started it back up, it wouldn't start because the battery's dead still. So I'm like, you know what, forget it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use my shovel and the wheelbarrow, and I'm gonna just load up the trailer for the lawnmower. So once that's done charging, then I'll just come attach it and take it and dump it in the back of the lot. If it's not done charging, then I'll just jump it and then come over here. So it is what it is though, man. I've been learning so much when it comes to just everything, you know, everything's new to me. So of course I'm gonna fail, but you know, I don't give up though. I just keep it moving.
Well, yeah. Sita, here's my sister. I love everybody in this world, even if in the bad guy comes in the house or something. I still love bad guys and stuff because God wants to forgive each other. Amen.
You're gonna love dead bad guys.
And thank you for that we were walking, we had our scooters, and we have Dutch, and we'll have him forever. Amen. Amen. Thinking about California, and the Kasi gonna get there, and the Kasi are gonna take, and the California, and the diaper, amen.
Yo, so last night we actually kind of ended the night after having dinner. Shanice put on a movie, 101 Dalmatians for her and the girls. I was supposed to have watched it with them, but one of my workers was here yesterday, so I was out there chopping it up with him about certain stuff. So I kind of missed the movie, but tonight I might, not sure yet, but might put a movie on for them just so I can be a part of it. So I'm gonna get ready to tackle some more stuff. I still have to do the rocks and some other things, but I actually have my worker coming back later on today. While the deck is gone, I kind of want to get everything prepared around the deck. I want to have these guys take out this concrete. Let me show you what's up. All right, so since the deck is gone, we had wanted to do concrete under the deck, but stuff is so pricey, bro. I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna do all that. So we basically end up doing just basically rocks along the border of the back of the house, kind of like we did on the side. And then we'll do rocks under the deck as well. Of course, we'll do the fabric and everything like that. And then later on, I'll probably want to do concrete around everything just to have a different platform out here. You know what I'm saying? For entertaining. And then right here, this wall right here was like super bowed in right there. You kind of tell that it's leaning. We started to fix it already, but we're gonna get it fixed a little more and get it upright and then actually fill behind it with the proper rocks. You know what I'm saying? Everything right here is all dirt, which obviously the moisture, and then it has no drain down there, which retaining walls usually have a drain. So he actually went to the store right now to get everything he needed. So he's gonna come back, fix that, get that upright, you know, vertical, straight, whatever. And then basically, you know, cap the wall off. So then later on I can actually paint it probably like in a couple of days. And I'm gonna get all this cement right here broken up, have these steps re-stepped because bro, these things are so dangerous. My foot's a size 11. That's how much it sticks off, man. Like, that's dangerous, man. I hate having spots around my house that are like just super hazardous. Then I have to tell the girls, you know, stay from over there. Don't do that. Be careful. Don't go over there. No. I hate hearing myself, to be real with you. So definitely want to get that fixed, get all that stuff taken care of before the deck gets here next week. And then after the deck, we'll finish up the backyard, paint, put my cameras up, like we'll be all good, locked in. Man, it's super bright out here, so hopefully the video quality is not messed up. But I kind of wanted to show you guys the areas around where the deck was at, you know what I mean? For those that's been watching for a long time, you guys know that we had issue with bugs coming inside the house. The reason why we changed out the windows and the sliding doors and the doors and pretty much everything we could possibly do, right? But now that the deck is gone, you can actually see even more openings to the house where the deck was kind of blocking it, so you can see it. So this right here is a sliding door near the kitchen. Can't tell if you can see it on the camera or not, but it's just a bunch of ladybugs and stink bugs and all types of other bugs. And obviously they were making their way in because all this right here is new wood. When they swapped out the old slider, none of this existed, you know what I'm saying? So basically they were able just to come right on in around everything. So I actually bought some stuff to seal all this stuff up before the next deck goes up. You can see how bad it is on this back door where moisture had got into the wood and then just bugs and everything else. Like this door, we used to have a bunch of wasps just like kicking it on the inside. It's crazy because this is the type of stuff that people are just kind of like, yeah, you know, you live in the country, there's bugs inside the house. It's normal. It's like, no, it's not normal, man. You know, obviously people have gaps around the house. And if you're not doing routine maintenance around your house and checking for things like that, then yeah, it's gonna be entry points, you know what I mean? And like my thing is that if little bitty bugs can get in, it's like, what else can get inside of here? You know, when we first moved in, we had 2 bats in the basement. And it's like, how'd they get in there? You know, I'm assuming through one of these vents, the AC vents, because they had no covers on them. You know what I mean? You know, just a reminder, just always check around your house. Check for gaps, check for any type of openings where bugs can get in. And obviously, you know, just checking for gaps because, I mean, that's escaped air, right? You know what I'm saying? You run your AC to try to keep it cool and all of a sudden all your air is leaving outside. I had to put new weather stripping around the door to the garage because every time I went in the garage on a hot day, I'm like, man, why is it so cold in here? There's no vents in here. Where all the air from the house was actually going through the cracks of the door. So I had to seal that stuff up, you know what I'm saying? Keep everything inside. No wonder we had an expensive electric bill. So it's already like, what, 4 o'clock? I think 5 o'clock. And I don't feel like doing nothing, man. It's kind of been a chill day. We ended up homeschooling and what else did we do? Dang, I think that's all we did, to be real with you. You know, just off to a late start. Whenever you're off to a late start, my energy level is already gone. I'm gonna just start blowing this stuff out of these cracks and crevices, and then I'm gonna get it all sealed up. So this right here is what I bought to fill in those gaps. I saw installers when they installed the windows and the doors using this thing, And I'm like, man, that's pretty dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Much better than the caulking gun that we're using. So when I went to the store, I realized that this thing ain't cheap. You know what I mean? This thing's like 60, 70 bucks. And me being a cheapskate, I'm like, man, we don't need that, man. We ain't no professionals. But now looking back, it's like I should have just bought it in the first place. You know what I mean? So basically all it is foam sealant. I got about 4 bottles of this. 2 are meant for gaps and cracks. The other ones are meant for like around windows and doors. I still have some stuff I need to do around the door. When they installed the door, the bottom of it didn't have like a hard base. It has concrete, but there's a gap between the frame of the door and the concrete itself. So I'm sure a lot of airflow gets in there. Bugs can probably get in there. Eventually, once I get that squared away, I'm gonna seal it up as well with this bad boy. My guy's back there working right now. He just pulled up, so I don't really like vlogging and stuff when people are around because people start asking, like, hey, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, they already think we're rich because we're from California. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them thinking that we're some rich vloggers and all this kind of stuff. Like, nah, man, we poor. We don't got that many followers, man. We ain't trying to be rich or popular like that. We just document our life. You know what I mean? We ain't nothing special. Hey, honey, if somebody was to step on it right here, boom, it's gonna fly up and hit them. So whenever we have tools on the ground, which we should try to avoid, we wanna make sure we flip the tools over. There we go. Same thing with the rake. See this rake? If it's this way and somebody steps on it, it's gonna come up and hit them. Okay? Safety first, my girl. Safety first. All right, so my guy just left right now. He went to get a jackhammer because these steps are so freaking thick that we couldn't break it with a sledgehammer. So he went to go do that. I just finished sealing all the gaps behind the house just to kind of show you what I did. I pretty much spray foamed all the gaps I showed you guys. I mean, any hole, I put foam in that thing. I just saw the frog over there. Hey, girls, where are you? I think there's a frog right there under the trampoline. I just saw him. Oh, did you throw your gloves? Huh? Oh, who threw that? Oh, you threw a rock?
I threw something.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You're working. I threw that.
Oh, you guys are working?
I was doing that.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a frog. My bad, my bad. Just make sure you guys keep it off the mulch, okay? Chill, fiend. So he took up the concrete already, the little platform that we had. I mean, this backyard looks so much better already without this goddamn deck. I mean, it kind of got me and Shanice thinking, like, do we really need a deck? Like, we can just get some really, really big stairs that just drop off right here. And then we just walk out to a nice, like, you know, platform, pavers, fire pit. All right, so old boy told me he won't be back until tomorrow because the nearby spot didn't have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this bad boy to do my rocks. I just gotta figure out how to do it. Man, I'm about to buy me a trailer this week so I can go rent one of these bad boys and, I don't know, move something because that was too soothing, man. I love that. All right, it's time for dinner, man. I was supposed to be making pizza. I told Shanice to take over for me. She's probably not too thrilled, but I have to stop for a second and make some food, but I make sure I need like a little breakfast bacon taco. And then one of our neighbors on the street dropped off some pumpkin donuts. Bless our heart. Yo, so I'm back outside. I'm about to finish up some stuff in the back. This morning they dropped off the wood, everything for the wood deck. So all the materials here, all their concrete and everything's here. I'm gonna just go back here and clean up the area where the old deck used to be at, because it's like a natural habitat for everything. You know, that's the reason why we see so many frogs and everything else. But I'm gonna clean all that stuff up real fast. Just try to get the ground all nicely cleaned up. It was some old rocks, old fabric there. Basically just trying to get everything done that's gonna be blocked by the deck, you know what I mean? This morning I had to touch up some stuff around the window. We actually had the window guys come out here again. Yeah, the same window guys we've been dealing with, man. They're supposed to have came out here and corrected the screens and all this other stuff. And the manufacturer is actually the one that comes out now. So the manufacturer came out with the new screens that were supposed to be the correct fit, but they actually brought the old screen type. It was those flex screens that we didn't like, so we upgraded to the heavy duty screens, but they brought the flex screens instead of heavy duty screens. So now we're just back to square one again, waiting on them to come corrected. The company that we actually been dealing with, they're checking out some stuff and noticed that there was some trim around the window of the basement. So they're like, oh, who did this? I'm like, your guys did that. So the guy's like, no, my guys didn't do that. I'm like, bro, your guys did the trim around the basement. Like, why would I do the trim around the basement? So I was like, call your guys. So he went to the front of the house. They had already left. So I was like, call him on the phone. He's like, oh, they didn't answer. I'm like, all right, well, let me know what's up when you find out. So he's like, yeah, I talked to all my team, and then they said they didn't do it. I'm like, you talked to everybody? You talked to the siding guys? You talked to all the helpers? He was like, oh, yeah, we did have some other helpers. I'm like, you know what? Talk to everybody first, and then get back to me. You know what I mean? Like, these people, bro, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Like, we've been dealing with this since May. What's up, y'all? So we ended up going to church for Bible study. We didn't have time to vlog or even close the day out, but that's what happened. And it's funny because we get to the Bible study, they had a women's group and they had a men's group. First time going to this church, we got invited from some friends that we met out here, and we walk in, who do I see? I saw the manager that I was, speaking about there volunteering. It's like, talk about a small world. He sees me and he's like, hey, what's going on? I was like, hey, man. Obviously we already had an issue earlier in the daytime, so I wasn't going to bring it up, separating work from church, you know what I mean? But he brings it up. And he's like, hey, just so you know, I talked to the guys, and one of them admitted to putting the trim on, and we addressed the situation, so we apologize for that, but we do have the correct stuff ordered and whatever, right? I feel like he probably felt convicted that he was withholding information, and obviously I show up and it's like, bam, that was just a trip to me. It's crazy how God works sometimes, you know. But anyways, let me get back to this backyard. Let me show you guys what's going on. I didn't get a chance to spray the glue yet on the rocks because it started raining on me. I did like one layer of it, but I have to do way more for it to actually stick and bond together. So I'm gonna probably wait a couple days and finish that up. There's also a few spots over here I have to actually add more dirt to level it out. So I'm gonna get back to this. As for the steps and the concrete, my guy was sick the last few days, so I just told him to chill out and just, you know, get better. He had told me he was having headaches and everything, and then, you know, he would go to work his 9 to 5, hard labor, and then still come here and do work. So I really appreciate him for that. But the hardest part that I needed done ASAP was basically getting all that concrete out before the deck went up. So now we can kind of just take our time and, you know, get back to it. So it's no biggie. He's actually gonna be here later on today to finish up, but let me just show you what he left off at. So he finished doing most of the steps. I think he's gonna do one more step here and then kind of do like a concrete pad that kind of connects from there to the bottom of the deck steps. He had to make a new wall right here since the new steps went further than what the retaining wall did. So once he's finished here, he's gonna add more wall blocks right here, get everything matching, and then he's gonna cap everything off. So hopefully he's done probably by this weekend or so. So we actually decided to go with the wood. We really did like the composite, but honestly it would have been like twice the cost of what we paid for the wood. So it was kind of like a no-brainer to go with the wood. If you guys are familiar with painting and staining decks, let us know what you guys recommend.